Yo, all verse rising, everyone. We're gonna do some NASCAR '05 racing, man. Chase for the cup. And I'm rocking with that boy Johnny Sauter, that America Online Chevrolet. Going with that Golden State Warriors colorway, number 30 like Stephen Curry. And I'm about to win this race in a hurry like Stephen Curry. Just watch, man. Just watch. Scott Reeves, he don't want it with me. Scott Reeves know the deal. He know not to speed up on me. Ryan Newman behind me. Scott Riggs on my right side. He don't want it, man. Valvoline color schemes for NASCAR, man, they always been clean. Especially when Mark Martin was driving those cars. Especially in NASCAR 2001. It looks so clean on the PlayStation 2 version. You know, Scott Riggs, man, driving clean color. But I'm doing it better. I'm doing it better. I'm doing it better with my color scheme. I'm doing it better with this Golden State Warriors color scheme right here, number 30, man. Isn't it interesting that the American Online Chevrolet has the same colors as the Golden State Warriors, and this is the number 30 car, and Stephen Curry wears number 30. That's an interesting fact right here. And this game came out in 2005. It's like they predicted some legends. A three-point legend at that. Because Stephen Curry be knocking down threes. And right now we in California night. You know, man, bro. The night race looks so clean on California, man. Imagine the night race in California. The night race in California with this setting, and it was on NASCAR 2001, man. I feel like, man, y'all tell me, man, what was y'all favorite fantasy tracks on the NASCAR era on the PS2 and the PlayStation 1 games? I feel like the NASCAR games on the PlayStation 1, when they had Hawaii, Southern, Proving Grounds, Boca Chica, Cocoa Beach, what they had, Albuquerque, you know, who they got, what they got, man. They had Kansas Dust Bowl, Mile High, Fourth from the Sun, Cedar Woods, Seattle. You know, all the fantasy tracks from the NASCAR PS1 games, those are my favorite tracks, especially Treasure Island. I wish that all the PS1 games, all the NASCAR fantasy tracks from the PS1 games that was on NASCAR 2001, Thunder 2002, NASCAR 2000, NASCAR 98 was all on the PS2 version of NASCAR games. They will look so clean. Imagine Fourth from the Sun track, which is a fantasy track on the PS1 NASCAR games in Thunder 2002. Imagine that track was like on NASCAR '05, which is the game I'm playing right now. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. Like, it would be so legendary. I felt like a Black Box Company, they missed out on staying teamed up with EA Sports to have their fantasy tracks be transferred over to the PS2 NASCAR games. Because, like, let me tell y'all something, man. Like, I love to barn Speedway on NASCAR Thunder 2003 on the PS2. And it would look so clean on NASCAR 2001 on the PlayStation 2. Imagine, man, bro. I mean, when it comes to fantasy tracks, you can't go wrong with what could have been. You feel me? Like, I just love those scenarios with those fantasy tracks. And as y'all can see in this race currently, man, I'm not being touched by any of them, man. I'm not being touched by none of these drivers. Of course, I got my tire pressure on 15. But probably at the end of this race, I'll probably show y'all the car setup on what I had for California. Because I forgot to show that in the beginning. For those that have NASCAR '05 and you don't know its car setup to keep your car from, you know, sliding everywhere, I'm going to show you exactly how you can race this smooth on this track. Cause man, bro, I'm not being catch right now. But man, let me tell you something. The NASCAR games from the PS1 era with the fantasy tracks is what had me step in love with NASCAR. Not fall in love. I stepped in love with NASCAR when they had those fantasy tracks. Cause I'm like, man, Treasure Island, Fourth from the Sun, Albuquerque, Hawaii, Southern, Dust Bowl, Seattle Racetrack. Man, bro. And you know, you even have the Pocono infield and Homestead infield on NASCAR Thunder 2003. And that's on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. You feel me? Like, let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all something too. Like me, I haven't been heavy into NASCAR. I haven't been heavy into NASCAR after NASCAR 06. After that, I just like, you know, stopped being into NASCAR, and I just like grew more heavier into basketball, football, anime, you know, playing those sports, and also like, you know, playing those video games. And I watched a little bit of those sports as well too. But like NASCAR to me, like, you know, when NASCAR 06 came out and the previous NASCAR games before that, that's when NASCAR was at its best times, hands down, in my opinion. You feel me? I like that NASCAR seasons back, you know, way before 2006. You feel me? So like we lit out here. We lit out here as we are talking about this race as I'm driving. You feel me? All right, about to hit a pit stop. About to do it well. About to get a clean 4 tire. You feel me? It's nothing to it. It's nothing to it. Let's go and do that. Man, my car looks so clean. Clean, Mr. Clean. Clean, Mr. Clean. And look what showed up. The Mr. Clean squad and the pit crew. Y'all see, man? You all see? That Golden State Warriors colorway, man. That Golden State Warriors colorway looks so clean. All right, man. We about to race this one. Come on. I gotta get up out there. I gotta get up out there. I did talk about winning this race earlier. I did talk about that earlier. And man, it might not seem like I'm gonna win. Unless I get a caution. Unless I get a caution. I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it, man. See if I can get a chance to catch up and win this race. Oh my gosh. A caution. All right, let's see. I'm in 5th place, man. Can I do it? Here's my chance. This race got a little bit interesting. All right, man, we got 4 laps to go. Got 4 laps to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all see why I did that caution. Y'all see why I had to wreck Dale Jarrett, because that's the only chance I had to win this race, man. I had to wreck Dale Jarrett. I didn't want to do it to him. But it was the only way I could win this race, man, if I get that caution flag. Now, smooth sailing for here. I had to do it, man. It was a high risk and a high reward to get this lead. Because if I didn't wreck Dale Jarrett, man, I would not be in 1st place right now. And I'm very sure of that. So I did a smart thing. My racing IQ was on point. I had to wreck him. I know the front car is like beat up, but it was worth it to get the sweet victory that we about to taste right now. Let's do this. That boy JS, aka you know who it is. Those who play NASCAR 2005 know who it is. That boy Johnny Sauter about to get a win. He about to get a win. He about to get a victory. This is gonna be so clean. If this was NASCAR 2001 on the PlayStation 2, the night race of California would be looking sweet, man. It would be looking clean. Like the night races in NASCAR 2001 are the best looking to me, because it has that arcade feel and it has that fancy track feel. And we're about to get that victory, man. You already know what it is. Come on. You know I had to do it. And yeah, I'm about to go show y'all the car setup that I had. So, for those that wonder why I race so well on this track, the car setup is gonna make a lot of sense. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. As you see, Tire pressure 15. I had the rear spoiler on 50, the fender flare on 73.5. The suspension, the front springs are gonna be 90%. The rear springs are gonna be 90%. And the wedge is gonna be 1.5 turns. Your gear ratios, 7. That's how I won the race at California, man. But yeah, man, make sure you check out the channel, man. Jules Unihearts and Anime and Gaming, man. NASCAR 2005, we loud and live, baby.